morning dear students. Today we will be continuing our chapter number 6 fractions. In the previous class we have done the definitions of fraction. What are the types of a fraction? Today we will be doing how to write fractions in the simplest form. Now like the fraction 1 by 2 comma the fraction 2 by 5 and 3 by 8. These three fractions 1 by 2, 2 by 5 and 3 by 8. These fractions we can say that these three are in its simplest form. Simplest form means 1 is there as a common factor, like 1 and 2 both have 1 as a common factor. 2 and 5 also has only 1 as the common factor. 3 and 8 also has only 1 as their common factor. So this all are the simplest form. Now the fraction 10 by 15, this is not in its simplest form. Why? Because 5 is the common factor of both 10 and 15. 10 it is also divisible by 5 and 15 is also divisible by 5. So here we can say that this fraction is not in simplest form. Why it is not in the simplest form? Because it has 5 as the common factor. Similarly, we can say that 6 by 21, this it is also not in the simplest form. Why? Because 3 is the common factor. In this also 3 is there as a common factor. A factor is said to be simplest if only 1 is there as a common factor. If other than 1, like here 5 is their common factor, here 3 is their common factor other than 1. So this fraction they are not said to be in the simplest form. Now we will be studying expressing a fraction in the simplest form. These two fractions they are not in the simplest form. How to express this factor in the simplest form? If the fraction is not there in the simplest form, then how to express that in the simplest form? Now we will be studying expressing factors in simplest form. Expressing fractions in simplest forms. How to express the fractions in the simplest forms? Let us take some example. Here I am writing the first example, that is 18 by 30. We have to express this in the simplest form, 18 by 30. Now this number, think a common factor which divide both of this number. Yes, it is 2. So 18 divided by 2, and this number is also divisible by 2. So here you get 9 and here you get 15. 9 by 15. Now 9 by 15, think any common factor for 9 by 15. So 9 by 15 I am writing here. What is the common factor? This both they are divisible by 3. Yes. So 9 divided by 3 and 15 divided by 3. So here we get 3 and 5. Now look at this fraction, that is 3 by 5. This is at its simplest form. We can say that this is at its simplest form, because now they has only 1 as their common factor. We can express a fraction in the simplest form by this method. There is also another method that is known as the alternative method. The another method of expressing the fraction, it is the alternative method. In alternative method, what we used to do, we used to cancel it, like 18 by 30 I am writing here. We can cancel it directly, like it is divisible by 2. So in mind you have to do the division. 2 9s are 18 and 2 15s are 30. We have cancelled it. The cancellation, this mark, it indicate that I have done once time division. I have cancelled this 18 and 13, then I have written 9 by 15. It means that I have done the division. Then next, again I will be doing the division. So again I will be cancelling it. I will be dividing 9 with 3. So 9 divided by 3 is 3. And 15 divided by 3 is 5. So I get this answer. This is the alternative method. In alternative method, we keep on cancelling until the number it comes which has only 1 as their common factor. So again I am explaining you how to express the fraction in the simplest form. Simplest form means both this number should have only 1 as their common factor. Then we can say that this fraction is in the simplest form. Now look at this number 18 by 30. It has 2 as their common factor. So if you divide this number by 2, you will be getting 9 by 15. 9 by 15 is also not in the simplest form because it has 3 as the common factor. Then you get 3 by 5. So the simplest form of fraction 18 by 30 is 3 by 5. The another method is the alternative method. In alternative method, we used to put the cut mark. This cut mark, it indicates that we are doing the division. Like I have written here 18 by 30. I have divided this number by 2. I have put a cut mark. When I divide this number by 2, I get 9 by 15. Again, I will be doing the division, so I will be putting the cut mark. I am dividing this both the number 9 and 15 by 3. So I get 3 by 5. Now next we will be doing comparing fraction. Now we will be comparing the fraction with the like and unlike denominators. I hope that you all know what are denominator and numerator. Denominator is the number that we are writing below, and numerator is the number that we are writing above. Now let us do the comparison, that is comparing fractions. Comparing fractions. Comparing fractions with like denominators. First we are comparing the fraction with the like denominators. It means that the denominator is equal at both the sides. So I am writing here two fractions. One is 6 by 15. If I say that in a class there are 6 by 15 girls and 9 by 15 are boys. Now you have to say that which number it is larger. 6 by 15 is larger or 9 by 15 is larger. So how you will be comparing these two fractions? We have compared the numbers in our previous chapter. Now we are comparing the fractions. So how to compare these two fractions? One is 6 by 15 and the another is 9 by 15. You can see here students, here 15 and 15. This is the denominator and this one is the numerator. You can say that the denominator, it is common in both. In both the denominator is 15. It is same. Now look at the numerator. Here it is 6 and here it is 9. So 9 we can say that 9 is greater than 6. So the fraction 9 by 15, it would be greater than 6 by 15. In this way, we will be comparing the fraction with the like denominator. The next, how to compare the fraction if the denominators they are unlike. Next, we will be comparing the fractions if the denominator they are unlike. Unlike means they are not equal. If the denominators they are unlike means they are not equal. Let us write an example. Here I have written we have to compare this two fraction, that is 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. Now look at these two fractions. Here the numerator is also different. Here it is 2, here it is 4, and the denominator it is also different. Here it is 3, here it is 5. Then how you will be comparing these two fractions? First of all, what you have to do, you have to, the denominator it should be common in both of them. To compare 2 by 3 and 4 by 5, we convert them to equivalent fraction having the same denominator. The denominator of both should be same. So we'll be taking the LCM. The first step will be, what will be the first step? We have to, both the denominator should be equal. So first we have to find the LCM. We'll be finding the LCM of both this denominator. So find the LCM of 3 and 5. We have to find the LCM of 3 and 5. LCM we have done in the previous chapter how to find the LCM. So the LCM of 3 and 5 will be 15. The LCM of 3 and 5 will be the 15. How it will be the 15? Because the LCM of 3 and 15, 3 and 5, it would be 3 multiplied by 5. So 3 5s are 15. So the LCM is 15 of this number. Now what will be doing? The denominator you have to convert it into the 15. So here it is 2 by 3. So in the denominator 15 should come. So what you will be doing? 3 multiplied by 5 is equal to 15. So in the denominator if you are multiplying by the 5, in the numerator also you have to multiply it by the 5. Why we are multiplying with the 5? Because we have to convert the denominator into 15. We have to convert the denominator into 15. So here we are multiplying 3 with the 5. And numerator also we have to multiply with the same number. Like here we have taken 5. So numerator also will be multiplying with the 5. So 2 5s are 10 and 3 5s are 15. Next we'll be converting this 4 by 5. 4 by 5. Now instead of 5 here 15 should come. How the 15 will come? 5 multiplied by 3. Why I have taken 3? Because I need 15. So 5 3s are 15. So I have written here 3. Why I need 15 at the denominator? Because the LCM of both this 3 and 5 is 15. So at the denominator what I need? I need 15. So here I have multiplied it with the 3 in the denominator. So above also I will be multiplying it with 3. So 4 3s are 12 and 5 3s are 15. Now look at this both the number. One is 10 by 15 and the another is 12 by 15. The denominator is equal. 15 and 15 both are equal. Look at the numerator. This is 10 and this is 12. So 12 is greater than 10. 12 is greater than 10. I am writing here. This 12 is greater than 10 12 is greater than 10. So this 4 by 5 is greater than the 2 by 3. In this way, we will be comparing the fractions with the unlike denominator. For comparing the fractions with the unlike denominator, what you have to do? First, you have to find the LCM. Here you can see the denominator. This denominator, they are unlike. One is 3, one is 5. So first you will be finding the LCM. If you find the LCM of 3 and 5, 15 will be coming. The LCM, it would be 15 of 3 and 5. Then what you have to do? You have to, in the denominator, 15 should come. So you have to multiply the number with a number so that 15 will come. So here I am multiplying it with 5. So in numerator also you will be multiplying it with the same number. Similarly, you will be doing for the another number. Now see this 2. You have get this equivalent fraction. Here you can see the denominator is equal in both 15 and 15 is there at the denominator, and in the numerator here is 10 and here is 12. So 12 is greater than 10. So we can say that this fraction is greater than this fraction. In this way we used to compare it. So that's all for today's class. Have a nice day.